If you keep telling yourself that you're not going to drink tonight, but you keep waking up with a what the fuck hangover, you're not an alcoholic. You're stuck in a pattern of overwhelm. Here's how to break free. So anytime that you don't have the energy and the motivation to follow through on whatever it is you said you were going to do, it's because you don't have the capacity to do it. And the more pressure you put on yourself, the more overwhelmed you feel. Let's get one fucking thing straight. Feelings actually are facts. Overwhelm is a physiological state in your nervous system. You can't just decide that you shouldn't feel overwhelmed, any more than you can decide that you shouldn't feel startled when somebody sneaks up behind you. Overwhelm can happen in a split second, and it feels like an energetic wall of resistance. It's the moment that your brain decides that whatever situation is either too big or happening too fast or just too much for you to deal with. And in your head, it sounds like, I can't. I'm out. Just prior to the overwhelm response is the stress response. You're jacked on cortisol and adrenaline. You've got your to-do list and a backup plan. You are ready for anything. And when you have the capacity to follow through, you do. But when you don't, it's like running out of gas. And you can press on the accelerator and scream and beg the car to move, but it won't. Because it can't. Think about your capacity on any given day as the amount of fucks you have to give. Believe it or not, you have a limited amount. How many fucks you have to give depends on your body, how well you sleep, how well you eat. Are you getting outside? Are you giving yourself breaks? Or are you being an asshole and fueling your body on adrenaline and perfectionism and forcing her to run the grueling obstacle course that is the never-ending marathon of your life with the cruelty of a sweatshop owner? Trust me when I say that when you're overdoing it with alcohol or anything else, it's a sign you're running on a deficit. If your capacity is like a bank account, you're overdrawn. But here's the good news. When you focus on increasing your capacity, you don't need willpower to drink less any more than you need willpower to not hit yourself in the head with a hammer. Here's my tip. Let's call it microdosing peace. See how many 60-second breaks you can give yourself in a day, where you just take your foot off the gas and let yourself float. Take a few big, deep breaths and put your hand on your heart and say something kind, like, I appreciate you. Thanks for working so hard. Microdosing peace is like putting coins in your give a fuck meter. The more you check in with yourself, the easier it is to stay regulated. By the way, I'm Colleen, and I've helped thousands of very successful women reduce their drinking by about 80%. If you want to build a nervous system that can actually handle your life so that you have the capacity to grow into bigger and better things, you need to start listening to my podcast. Search Apple, Spotify, whatever platform you listen on for It's Not About the Alcohol.